In today's video, we're talking about the illegal shoes and weirdest items that were banned by the NBA. Things you never knew about that cost players a fortune. Even legends like Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Steph Curry had their favorite kicks pulled from the game. But why were these items banned? Stick around until the end to discover how these bans changed the game forever. Before we jump in, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on exclusive content and updates on the game you love. Don't miss out. Subscribe now, please. The NBA is as much about style as it is about skill, and nothing showcases a player's personality more than their shoes. But over the years, the league has laid down some strict rules about which sneakers players can wear on the court. Let's start by looking at some of the most famous kicks that got banned and the surprising reasons behind it. Michael Jordan and the banned Air Jordan 1s.
Beat by Michael Jordan to Luke Longley. But the balance couldn't be any better. You got 12 points and everybody in the starting lineup has scored.
Back in 1984, a rookie named Michael Jordan teamed up with Nike to create the now iconic Air Jordan 1. When Jordan stepped onto the court wearing the black and red version of these shoes, they caused an uproar. Why? The NBA had a rule that sneakers must be mostly white. The Air Jordan 1s violated this rule, and the league fined Jordan $5,000 every time he wore them. Nike, seeing this as a brilliant marketing opportunity, decided to pay the fine each game. What happened next? The Air Jordan 1 became a cultural phenomenon. Not only did it help Jordan's legend grow, but it also paved the way for future players to create signature shoe lines. That $5,000 fine seems like a small price to pay when you consider that the Air Jordan brand is now worth billions. Steph Curry's Under Armour Curry 4, the dangerous grip. Steph Curry's incredible shooting skills have earned him worldwide fame.
Curry for three, yes sir!
But when he wore his Under Armour Curry 4 shoes, the NBA had concerns. Why? The grip on these shoes was so good that officials feared it gave Curry an unfair advantage. According to the NBA, the soles of his shoes had an enhanced grip that could make it dangerous for players to stop suddenly, potentially causing injuries. This bizarre reason made headlines. Curry had to change his footwear. It wasn't just about the grip, it was about keeping the game fair and safe. Even if these shoes could help a player move faster and more precisely, the NBA made sure the playing field remained level, banning any shoe that crossed the line. LeBron James and the Nike LeBron 16 Equality Edition. LeBron James has always been a symbol of strength, both on and off the court.
Teams that have obviously really struggled. Game 7 Boston, Game 7 Houston. James drives and finishes.
But when he wore his Nike LeBron 16 Equality Edition sneakers during a game in 2018, they were quickly banned. These shoes were designed to make a statement about racial and social justice, with the word equality boldly written across them. While the shoes themselves didn't break any technical rules, the message behind them was considered too political for the NBA. The league decided that messages like these could distract from the game, leading to the ban. Still, LeBron's powerful stance and the controversy surrounding the ban sparked an important conversation about athletes using their platforms for activism. Kyrie Irving's Nike Kyrie 4, the Magic Shoe. Kyrie Irving, known for his incredible ball handling skills, is no stranger to unique shoes.
Comes up with the steal here. Look at this.
Look at this. Behind the back.
And then with the left hand.
But his Nike Kyrie 4 had something no one expected, what some called a magical design. The shoes were believed to contain extra cushioning and support that gave Kyrie more bounce and agility on the court. While it might sound like a dream shoe for any basketball player, the NBA wasn't having it. The league's rules state that shoes cannot contain materials that provide an unfair physical advantage. So, despite the technology behind these kicks, the NBA had them banned for good. And while Kyrie had to swap out his shoes, fans still flocked to buy them, drawn by their unique features and the mystique of their band. James Harden's Adidas Harden Volume 1 Too Reflective. James Harden's game is known for its finesse and smooth handling.
Shot clock to 5. Harden for 3, yes!
But his Adidas Harden Volume 1 shoes created an unexpected problem. The metallic finish on the shoes was so reflective that it distracted both players and spectators. Under the bright arena lights, the shoes would practically shine like a disco ball, leading to complaints that they were too flashy for the court, literally. The NBA stepped in and banned the shoes, claiming that they interfered with the game. Harden didn't lose any sleep over it though. His shoe line remains incredibly popular, and the ban only added to the buzz around his brand. Karl Anthony Towns and the Too Soft sneakers. Not all bans are about style or even competitive advantage. In the case of Karl Anthony Towns, it was about safety. Towns once wore a custom pair of sneakers designed to help with foot support and reduce the risk of injury. However, these shoes were deemed too soft by the NBA, meaning they didn't offer enough resistance, which could make them unsafe for high-impact movements on the court. Even though the intention behind the shoes was good, the NBA wanted to make sure that all footwear met certain safety standards. Towns had to switch back to regular sneakers, but this ban raised an interesting question. Can shoes be too safe for the game? Shoes might be the most well-known bans in the NBA, but they're far from the only items that have been pulled from the court. Over the years, players have been banned from using or wearing some pretty bizarre items. Let's take a look at some of the strangest. Headbands worn upside down. One of the strangest bans in NBA history involves headbands. Several players, including Rajon Rondo, started wearing their headbands upside down, what appeared to be a fashion statement. The NBA, however, wasn't too thrilled about it. The league argued that wearing headbands upside down was unprofessional and went against the image of the NBA wanted to present. As a result, the league banned players from flipping their headbands, forcing them to wear them the right way. Many players were unhappy with this ruling as they believed they should have the freedom to express themselves through their gear. But the NBA stood firm, and the headband ban remains one of the most bizarre. Do-rag ban, the unseen controversy. For years, some NBA players wore do-rags during warm-ups to protect their hair. However, the NBA quietly banned this item, claiming that it didn't fit with the league's professional image. Although the do-rag was never worn during games, players like Carmelo Anthony and Allen Iverson were forced to remove them even before tip-off. Many viewed this ban as unnecessary and even discriminatory, but the NBA never officially lifted it. To this day, players are not allowed to wear do-rags, making it one of the more controversial bans in NBA history. Jewelry and wristbands. You might wonder, what's the harm in wearing a necklace or wristband during a game? After all, it's just an accessory, right? Well, the NBA sees it differently. In an effort to keep the game safe and injury-free, the league has banned players from wearing jewelry or even certain wristbands on the court. The reasoning is simple. Jewelry can get caught on clothing or scratch other players. Even Allen Iverson, known for his signature sleeve, had to switch to a more NBA-approved version after his original gear was deemed unsafe. While it may seem harmless, this ban ensures that players can compete without worrying about unnecessary risks. The Ninja-style headbands. In 2019, the NBA introduced one of its most peculiar bans, the Ninja-style headbands. Players like Jimmy Butler and Drew Holiday started wearing these during games. Fans loved the look. However, the NBA had other thoughts. They claimed the headbands were a safety concern because they were not part of the official uniform. Despite the fan excitement, the NBA swiftly banned these headbands, stating that they hadn't been approved by the league's uniform committee. Many players were disappointed, but the Ninja-style headbands were officially off the court, leaving fans wondering why something so harmless needed to go. Black mask ban, the villain look. You've probably seen players wearing protective face masks after injuries. Did you know that the NBA once banned certain types of masks? When LeBron James wore a black carbon fiber mask to protect a broken nose in 2014, he looked like a basketball version of Batman. Fans loved it, but the NBA quickly intervened. The league said the black mask was too intimidating and required LeBron to switch to a clear version. Although this ban seemed odd, it highlights how the NBA controls not only the player's safety, but also the visual image of the game. From banned shoes to headbands and even protective masks, the NBA has created some of the strangest bans in sports history. These bans may seem strange, but they've cost players a fortune in fines, endorsements, and changes to their personal style. Now that you know about these weird NBA bans, what do you think? Should the NBA be so strict, or should players have more freedom to express themselves on the court? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We've got tons of exciting content coming your way. You won't want to miss a single update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.